Harvesters, but he actually was ahead of Beast's Fast Expand in Harvesters the whole game, and then getting that really early tech. So he just had a really dialed-in build right there, and that's going to be really hard. I'd be scared to send out another Terran against him so soon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, apparently Overdose is a 11-year-old clan.
11-year-old?
Yeah, like they're they've been around for 11 years.
Oh,
I mean, that'd be pretty impressive.
Totally
All these 11-year-olds.
You can only be 11 in clan when you turn 12
So it sounds like
old.
the stream is lagging a bit, and it seems like your sound is cutting out. So I don't know if something's going on with stuff.
Maybe we will try to restart the stream or restart the Skype call real quick or something.
I mean, has my sound been? Have you heard any weird things with me, or?
You sound decent. You sound good to me. I wasn't listening to the stream at all. So.
Oh no, I was just meaning in Skype. It sounded a little. But as far as lagging, there was some lagging in game I noticed. So it could have been game lag versus stream lag, but.
Yeah, Quap. Yeah, guys. So I think there is a settings that you can check to check own down to low quality. It might help the stream out. I don't know if that's the problem or not. We're going to try to fix that here pretty soon. Quaffle, he's usually casting on stream too, decides not to cast today or Thursday. He's got some family stuff. I think his brother's getting married, so he's pretty busy, but he is watching the stream. He will be trying to get a hold of me and let me know what's going on with the stream. He's pretty good at that stuff. He's been doing it forever.
Oh, Team Overdosed. Wait, one of those dudes just said it in another chat that was Overdrive. I'm confused. Okay, we'll go with the guy who knows their website.
I think we're getting trolled.
Maybe, I don't know. Well, I have Overdose written down, but maybe that's where I got Overdrive from. I don't know. All right, so bringing out Bales, eh? All right, and I actually didn't check out strategy beforehand because it started faster than I expected. So let's look.
Yeah, we started right into it. Strategy though, really strong. He's actually a mid-masters, but played very, very strong that last game versus one of our top master Terran players who's been playing a lot of pro players lately, actually.
Yeah, so he's about 1,000 points master. So maybe he just doesn't ladder as much. Could be he does a lot of customs.
Yeah, and he might also be on other servers right now. Bales, who we're sending out, doesn't even ladder a whole lot on NA. He ladders a lot on the Korean server and sometimes on EU, I think. So some players do that too.
And Bales has a very, very beautiful record there. So rank 2 in his Masters division, 1,300 points. But his record, 224 to 181. So that's actually a very, very strong record for that.
Yeah, he's looking... His whole division is pretty, a lot of really good players in there. I see they got Gonzi from Team Complexity in there as well, sitting at number 1. So Bales is going to have, this guy was pretty strong. I think PvP is one of Bales' best matchup. Actually, I've seen him played a lot lately, and he's just has a really good dialed in focus on that matchup. So we will see what he decides to do in this next match. The Forest guy says he is trolling. It's Team Overdosed.
All right, phew, good to know. And they do have a website, so if you are interested, you can hit them up over at overdose.net. Hopefully they're not overdosed, because that would be sad. Unless it's right, caffeine, and then they're just going to play with 500 APM, and that's okay. And here we go, jumping into game 2 of the Overdosed versus Impulse Esports battle. And if you guys could go and bump threads, get the name out, get our viewership up, that would be awesome. We would love for more people to be watching us. So hit up anything you guys can think of to get more notice for this. All right, so spawning up here in the top left-hand corner, we have Strategy from Team Overdose. He just won a very solid game against his Terran opponent from Impulse Esports, who was Beast. So we are going to see if Impulse's new player, Bales, our red Protoss here, who normally plays over on the Korean server, is going to get him out of the tournament and tie up the series 1-1.
Yeah, that's going to be an awesome game, guys. And I don't know if you guys tuned in a little bit later, but this is... These clans are both fighting to stay in the playoffs for this season, so whatever clan wins to this will advance to the playoffs for the ISTL. So this is a very crucial game between both of these clans. Money on the line, pride, bragging rights, everything. So right now, OD up 1-0 to Impulse, and Impulse's Bales, a very strong Protoss player, is going to be trying to sneak a game off Overdose right now. This is going to be cool. A really, really long distance right now. We're going to see if any 4-gate play happens here. Bales has actually been known to do a lot of 3-gate blink timings with an observer. Does really good, but you know, PvP is so crazy these days. It's just really a toss-up.
Yeah, and you know, this is an interesting matchup on this map. You know, I've seen some really, GM level players do 4-gate, and it used to be the idea that on Tal'Darim and PvP you just simply couldn't do anything other than a 4-gate. But I've seen some really effective 3-gate robos as well, at high level play, so it's not like it was just scrubs or anything.
Oh, yeah.
So it is possible, I think, to do a 3-gate robo with the right timing, but you also have to place your buildings in a really specific position, I think, to make that happen. But it is very common just to see 4-gate versus 4-gate on this map.
Yeah, and absolutely, and PvP is a lot of metagaming. Trying to outthink your opponent, trying to see what they're doing. Right now, Bales is up into the base of strategy, checking everything. Everything's standard, nothing crazy right now, and it looks like they're almost on the exact same timing. Basically, right now, Bales is getting out that earlier Zealot. We'll see if that plays a factor at any time during this game, getting that quick Zealot out. Bales just being annoying, poking in on a couple probes. Does see that second gateway also by strategy.
Yeah. And no second gas from either player. So that could mean no robos.
Yeah, usually no second gas is going to be 4-gate versus 4-gate here. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good sign from it. We'll see right now. Bales does have a Zealot rallied across the map, sending it up to Strategy's base. Strategy opts to go for that earlier Stalker, which he is going to be able to. That Zealot's not going to be able to do anything with that Stalker out on the battlefield. That Stalker's going to probably get out, get a little bit of presence on the map. And right now we do have a kind of a hidden pylon by Strategy. I don't know if he's going to plan what he's going to build over there, but it's a little bit out of the way of his main base. We'll see if he decides to hide anything in that tech route.
Yep, and looks like Strategy is poking around looking for some probes. However, the probe we do have that is out on the map for Bales is over there just mining away at the minerals there. So probably going to be putting a proxy pylon down at some point if I had to guess.
Yep.
Oh, looks like nice taking of the Zelnaga towers instead. Right, so both players are now up to 3 gates, although Bales was finished first. So it looks like maybe they're just going to be setting in for some sort of macro game.
That'd be cool. I like to see Protoss macro games, PvP, and see how it plays out. I'd really like to see some Warp Prism drop harass. It's actually pretty effective. I don't know if you've seen any Immortal drop harass with Warp Prism and Immortals in it. It's pretty funny, but it's pretty effective. If you can
I
do
actually
it right.
saw an amazing by one of Lag TT's guys. Oh, it looks like we do have a 3-gate robo from Bales, but I saw some pretty amazing Colossus drop harass on this map, actually.
Nice. Nice.
It was just, I think that's the only time I've ever seen Colossus drop harass, but it was really effective. It was pretty impressive.
Was it a PvP?
No, it's actually a PvT, but...
So was he dropping it, and then before the Marauder shots could hit him and pull it back up? Yeah, that's so awesome when they do that. It's crazy.
It's pretty
we might
hilarious.
see a little engagement. We got actually 4 Stalkers out here for Bales, 4 for Strategy, poking around in the middle of the map. Now they're opting to go back to their respective sides. And, we do have that Robo coming out. I wouldn't be surprised to see a Twilight cancel here right after that Robo's done to get that blink going.
Yeah, and so we're at a 4-gate versus 3-gate Robo. Ooh, nice choice in the Immortal there. That'll make a big, big difference, you know, if it's a really stalker-heavy army. Okay, so it looks like Strategy is going to drop a robotics facility as well.
Now that might play a factor because it's really hard to support a 4-gate and a Robo. So we'll see if Bales tries to push the envelope right here, bringing in a few Immortals into the combat before. Oh, looks like he's going to just drop a base right now, trying to play super safe. Those Immortals are going to be nice for defense. Immortals and a couple sentries out there, still having his Stalkers out on the map. He is feeling safe to drop that expansion. So cool.
Yeah, and I think he is right, you know, in doing that. I think that he is pretty safe here. So he has sacrificed a little bit in the worker count, so he's down by about 3 workers. But if he's able to get that, you know, expansion up and running, I think it's definitely going to be worth it and put him ahead in the long run.
Yeah, interesting choice by Strategy, dropping down the robotics base. So we might be seeing some 1-base Colossus here. I'm not sure if he decides to expo soon, but he's still sitting on 1 base and a lot of tech over there for Strategy.
Yeah, well, you know, that's the interesting thing. This player, he really seems very into the fast teching. You know, last game he had a really fast tech to Charge Lot Archon against Terran, and this time he's going into a fast Colossus. Although he did do a good job of expanding though last game. So I'm surprised we haven't seen him expand, because it doesn't seem like he doesn't seem like a terribly gimmicky player, really.
Yeah, definitely. So here we do have a Colossus being chronoed out, no extended thermal lance, so possibly just a push coming out of him. He's still on 1 base, so pretty soon he's either going to have to do some damage or take an expansion himself. With that Colossus coming out, I won't be surprised to see him push a little bit. Without extended thermal lance, it might be a little bit difficult, but we will see what Bales does. Bales has added on 2 more gates to his base as well.
And so Bales did see the robotics facility going, but he did not see the Colossus. He didn't see the robotics bay, unfortunately. So that's, you know, going to be, I think, a little bit. I think that's definitely going to throw him off a bit. But it looks like maybe he'll try to go around and take another peek in the base to a different direction. But
right now, Bales just sitting good with those Elnaga towers. Going to have vision of anything coming in the base. There we go. Bales is moving that observer in from the backside of Strategy's base. Is he going to spot that Colossus sec? That's really what he wants to know. He wants to know what his opponent is doing, and yes, he is. He does spot right now. He spots the robotics.
Ooh, nice.
See how he prepares for it.
Yeah, and there are going to be a couple Colossus out on the field. So we've got the second one is just about to finish. So I would be expecting at this point, since it's such heavy 1-base play, I'd be expecting to see Strategy move out.
Yeah, and that's a big army actually by Strategy right now.
It is.
One Colossus, the other one the other one now just popping, and here it goes. Strategy is moving across the map. Doesn't have enough minerals to expand behind this, so this might be almost an all-in.
I don't know. It's getting dangerous. He's getting super low on minerals.
But look at Bales right now with that spread of his army right now. Those Immortals are going to be so nice. Bales has some incredible micro. We're going to see how he decides to micro this army. Something's happening right here. Here we go. Strategy moving closer. Those Colossus do not have extended thermal lance yet, so it's going to play quite a big factor in this battle. And here comes the battle starting to commence. Bales is opting to pull back, trying to get a good spread on his army, and here we go.
Ooh, looks like he's going to actually drop those Immortals over in the mix. I was sort of wondering if he was going to drop them behind, but...
Yeah, I noticed. Yeah, he tried to drop them in closer to those Colossi so they can get some shots up. But right now, it's tough to tell who's winning this battle. Those Colossus are doing so much damage. And there go. The Colossus are going down. Bale's still sitting with 2 Immortals. Right now, Strategy trying to poke up and pick off those Immortals. Is he going to be able to do it?
Ooh, I think it seemed like he spawned a couple of sentries. I was wondering if he was going to just try and, like, bide his time and get some force fields out, but he was not able to do that.
Oh, Bale's actually trying to, he tried to drop harass with that Warp Prism, and an Immortal died inside the Warp Prism, and right now Bales is in a lot of trouble.
He is. That was a really nice timing. So even though the Colossi are gone, there's so many Stalkers to deal with. And we don't really see any production coming out of Bales here.
Yeah, this
he doesn't
might
really
be
have
it.
money.
So a really good one-base push by strategy, putting Bales on his heels. Bales trying to muster up all he can, bringing his probes up the line to probably combat this Stalker Force, but I don't think it will be enough.
Yeah, I mean, he's really just limited by gas. He's really just stuck here.
Yeah.
Ouch. Wow.
Strategy just showing some really good play, though. I mean, that was a crazy timing. A one-base colo. I mean, that reminds me of the days when the beta was out. No one really does stuff like that anymore. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen a one-base Colossus push. And he was definitely going for a specific timing because he waited till he got his 2.
Yeah.
And even by then, strategy or Bale saw it, but there wasn't really anything he could do. He tried to prep by doing some spread, but definitely not enough. And that army just keeps getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, I mean, he's just out. I mean, Bales, still has probes off the line ready to combat this, but you're right about the gas. The gas is just not enough for Bales. He lost so many gas-heavy units in those battles, those sentries and those immortals, and now he just doesn't have enough to reinforce this army. Strategy now poking in with a huge army. The guy's playing very safe both these matches, actually, just guaranteeing the win. I really like his play right now.
Yeah, it's been nice. We've got that forward pylon there ready to reinforce. Couple force fields there. Segmenting the army a little bit, but that's just such a big army.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to delay the inevitable here. Bale's trying as hard as he can, but that army from strategy is just so big.
Yep, definitely. And we do have an expansion on top of that, so if for some miracle reason Bales is able to come back from this, he's going to be behind income-wise now.
Actually, Bale's not doing a terrible job force building up that army. He is kind of whittling down these forces, but I think you're right about that expansion being up. Now he's forced to chase these around, and the Stalkers are going to come in for strategy. Bales has no answer for this. There's just too many units. Strategy now picking off the pylons, shutting down production, and this is going to be it, I believe.
Yeah, I think so too. That's just like a huge number. So supply, he's down about 20 supply. And he's taking out those production facilities. So
yeah, he took out that cyber core, which is huge.
Yeah, and a lot of probes getting sacked there and taken out. So it's 30 probes to 14. So that just shows how hard that strategy was one basing that he only has 30 probes throughout all of this. But definitely seems like a very effective PvP strategy here.
Yeah, strategy just playing. Strategy just playing. So I was just thinking,
an amazing strategy.
I know. Who'd we have last match that had a name like that? Who was that? I remember us saying something.
It was something funny. Yeah. And looks like Bales is going to fight till the death. He does not want to give up here, even though he is down to 10 probes. He's going to keep fighting and being a pain in the butt, which, in a team match like this isn't that bad of an idea. So maybe Bales wasn't able to take this guy out, but he can at least try to tire him out and make it more annoying so that